actually going to ask about the two transfers. What have you seen from each of them, and how deep now do you feel like you have as a rotation in the interior?
I mean, Benny coming back, Trey Pierce, and Owen Ike, you felt good with. And then you add Trey Williams and Mr. Payne back, and you feel really, really good. It'll be more of waves than it'll be, hey, we're going to ride these guys out and let them play as long as they can, then put you in for a little bit. And then when they're back, we put them in. I mean, we're being very systematic in how we do our rotations. I tell them all the time they're all starters. You know, depending on what period you watch, one group will be in with the ones and the next group is in 3 plays later. And that's how we're going to have to train those guys. And one, it gives guys a bunch of reps. And two, you starting to see combinations happen. Because just like you talk about an offensive line, you got to have 5 guys gelling. You got to have those guys up front, whether we're playing 4 down linemen or 5 down linemen, you got to have those guys knowing who they're playing against, or playing with, rather. And those guys have been doing a great job of that, so we're excited about it.
Lou, in hindsight, how healthy was Rayshaun at the beginning of last year coming off that injury, and how much of what he did at the end of the year shaped your opinion of his potential this fall?
I think that he was healthy. He just hadn't done it. He was healthy, but it's like anything else. When you play interior D-line, you're on the edge a little bit, and you have the injury that he had, it's more confident in your injury, like the rehab part. Like, D-line is unique, right? A lot like O-line, but D-line is unique. You don't get that feeling of throwing your hands at a guy and knocking a guy back, no matter how many weights, no matter how many sprints, no matter what you do. The only way you can rep that is actual practice. So from when he hurt himself to when he came back, he hadn't had any practice till camp. So he was just getting into it. And then you watched him, he had the sickness midway through the season. And then when he came back for the bowl game and there was a little bit of time off, you saw him really shine. And even in the Ohio State game, you saw him really shine. And he was down in weight, and now he's back up, and he's been having a great spring. So it's more of the confidence thing for a guy coming back off an injury. Like, you know, you come back off of a knee, or you come back off of an ankle. Like, that first time you plant on it, and you're like, oh, all right, yeah, that's good. You know, so sometimes you just have to go through that, and he's done it, and he's had a great spring so far.
We're here on the right with the Daily.
Can you just talk to the consistency that Derek and TJ bring, both as returns on the edge and their chemistry that they've had so far this spring?
I mean, we make cut-ups to, you know, when we do teach tapes, and you can go back 3 years, and both of those guys are on the field making plays. They've played so much football here. They've seen so many different things. And the thing that has jumped out to me is the leadership. Like, they've done an unbelievable job with leadership. Like, I mean, Derek Moore's calling the defense up. TJ Guy's calling the defense up. Like, those guys have been great leaders, and they feel the same way we do. Like, at the end of the day, last year, we didn't perform to where we want to be, and they're going to do everything in their power so that doesn't happen again, which has been great.